Oof. I am a little spicy and dicey, I will tell you that. I'm going to start it with like this. Nobody ever really tells you how to succumb an isolation season, right? Nobody ever tells you that. No one. But when you walk into an isolation season, I'm not sure that there's somebody that's supposed to be there to tell you how to walk through it, right? Other than your higher self. And when I say your higher self is someone that is moving or wanting you to move in your Christ conscience, in the conscience that resides inside of you. For example, you find yourself in friend dynamics. You find yourself working for a company where you're like, oh, I think these people are like somewhat like me, but I'm not really quite sure. Like, you find yourself in these dynamics. Lord knows I do. And I found myself in these dynamics for quite some time. And that's why I've learned and gravitated to the things that I've learned within myself to gauge the trajectory that I'm on. Because had I not walked through the walk that I did for 8.5 years at the first property management company that I worked at, and then the 6 months that I worked at because I had my non-compete, because that was cute. And so now we've landed here, now walking into the insurance industry, right? But I gained so much throughout both the companies that I work for, because I choose to carry that mindset. I chose not to carry them like the victim mentality, right? But it's comical to me that we talk so much about isolation, this and that. Isolation is something that's built for you. It's always built for you. So if you find yourself in isolation, which I think a lot of people are right now, because walking out into the world right now is very unique, to say the least. Based on some of the things that people say, how they drive, like just things you see on TikTok, things you see on Facebook, like it's a very unique. Like, I couldn't even finish Candace's episode. My goodness, not the B&Es. Like, my gosh. You know, I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to let that one settle. But when it comes to isolation, isolation is only isolation if you choose to look at it as if it's isolation. Isolation is always designed for you to go in and look at the things within yourself that you need to look at. For example, why are you allowing exterior noise to make you feel bad? What within yourself do you need to heal to remove the exterior noise? Why previous relationships, previous exes, previous ex-husbands, previous friendships, okay? There's things within yourself that you haven't quite worked through yet, because you're like, oh, I could have done this better, so they would still be in my life. But at that mere moment, when you're in isolation, right, and you're thinking all these things, like, okay, well, at the end of the day, I responded how I did. I could have done things better, but at this moment, I can't change that, right? And if you feel compelled to reach out to so-and-so and this and that, you're like, hey, you know what? I didn't handle that situation the greatest, but I'm going to express how I feel, and I'm going to apologize for the things in my portion of it, and I'm going to move accordingly. Depending on how they respond, this and that, you take it from there. But, like, because I did all these things, right? And then when I recognize how the responses came back how they did, if they even did, generally they didn't. I think people just enjoy, like they enjoyed being able to control me, and now I cannot be controlled, and I hate that for them. I don't know why people live in this world and they want to control people. That's weird to me. That's extremely weird to me. Why would you want to utilize the beautiful life, the breath in your lungs, in whatever case, to control other people. Now, I understand there's monetization, there's money, there's all these different things. Yeah, all those go play a part. But you obtain all these things that are more important than your consciousness, clearly, because you wouldn't be operating in what you are if you were landing on your consciousness. That's clear as day. So you obtain everything that you are trying to obtain. You get it. You have it. And it's still not enough. It's not enough. Why? Because you've worked, like, everything that you've done to obtain it was not great. It was not becoming. You weren't on the right side of right. You weren't on the right side of your consciousness. You know that. I know that. We all know that. Based off the way that you walk into your day-to-day, right? And you can't avoid that. You can't avoid the unavoidable, right? But here's the contradictive part, right? I understand. Everybody's got to eat. Everybody's got to take care of their babies. Nobody wants to put baby in the corner. I understand that, right? But if you get into the realization that you're doing unbecoming things to, you see that? To gain the momentum and the clout and the clicks and whatever, right? The secure. If you're doing what you need to do to continue to stay on top, are you really on top? Are you? That would be a question you have to ask yourself. And then you would have to vocalize that to your higher power, to God. Because you already know the answer. So often enough, we don't want to have this conversation with ourselves because we already know the answer. Why? Because that's the Christ conscience. And so often enough, we avoid the Christ conscience in our day-to-day activities. We already know the answer. The answer's already been clear as day. But because of the systematic abuse, everything that we've been trained, everything like all this, we have been trained to respond in these different ways, right? To say certain things that you shouldn't say. To live a certain lifestyle that is unbecoming. Because the understanding of the fact that you've been able to live this certain lifestyle based off the people that view you and watch you, and they're fighting just to make sure their babies eat. So in return, that should make you feel a certain way. It really should. And the fact that it doesn't, God's going to come in different ways and different angles to come in and shake the beast. And be like, hey, you've gotten a little off kilter. We're going to need you to move this way. And then you're going to go this way because your ego guides you this way. And then you're going to go this way and your ego guides you this way. This is just how it goes. It's how it goes. I can assure you of that. I wish people would just come and freaking have a conversation with me instead with the madness. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I see through all of it. All of it. And it's absolutely ridiculous how high up it goes. Everybody's involved. Are we done yet? Are we done? Because you've clearly shown your hands. And I've shown mine too. So let me know when you're ready to have an adult conversation. To all those involved. Literally. Grown adults acting like children. That's what I told my girlfriend the other day. I'm like, it's crazy to me that I find myself in my day-to-day activities in dealing with people and the way that I do. But I know my son, and my son will turn 19 this month, and I know he would never act like that. He would never act like the way that I've been treated. He would never. And so I'm comparing people that are grown adults, the most uppity up, to a 19-year-old that has better character than they do. And in my head, I'm trying to figure out, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Let me know so we can fix the problem. We have to recognize that there's a problem so we can fix it.